Hey guys, it's Riley and I'm here with
Rowan.
And welcome to Nothing But Batter. And in today's video, we are going to be making lemon poppy seed muffins! Woo! I think lemon is like my favorite flavor of dessert. We're making a lot of lemon things lately, so.
Yes.
Also, I'm really sorry I haven't posted in 5 months. I kind of forgot. I've been baking a lot, I just like kind of forgot to film it, so yeah. Anyway, let's get started with the recipe. You're going the wrong way. So here's all the ingredients that we are going to need. First of all, before I really get started, I'm doubling the whole recipe, but I'm just going to tell you the measurements of one recipe worth, if that makes sense. So all this stuff is double, but I'm going to tell you the measurements for one recipe. Okay?
Yes.
Cool. 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds, half a teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, I combine them in the same cup, 2/3 of a cup of Greek yogurt, 3/4 cups of sugar, 4 eggs,
1½ cups of flour, 5½ tablespoons of unsalted room temperature butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, the zest of a whole lemon, and the juice of half a lemon.
Now let's mix it all together. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is prep our cupcake tray. So we have put in some paper liners. You don't have to do that, just make sure you spray it really well if you're not going to use them. And then set them off to the side. And then you're going to preheat your oven to 425 degrees.
425.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is mix in a big bowl. We're going to mix in our flour, poppy seeds, baking soda and baking powder, and salt. Then you're gonna whisk it together until well combined, then set it off to the side. Also, sorry if you hear drilling in the background. My parents are building a deck outside. So, and we're in here baking. Alright, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab another big bowl, and then you're going to add in your butter. That should be room temperature.
That's important.
And unsalted.
That's important.
Then you're going to beat the butter on high for 1 minute till it gets light and fluffy. Alright, after your butter has become light and fluffy, you're going to add in your sugar. Going to mix it again until it is well combined. So probably for about 1.5 minutes. Next, you're going to add in your eggs one at a time. So you're going to add one in, just kind of eyeball it. Then you're going to mix it, add another one in, mix it, add, mix it.
I get to add. That one's all wonky.
Our oven's ready. Alright, once you've added the eggs, we're going to add in the Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt.
You can also use sour cream if you don't have Greek yogurt. Going to add in the vanilla extract.
Oh man.
You're going to add the lemon juice. And lastly, the lemon zest. Then you're going to mix it until everything is well combined. It should be a pretty runny mixture.
Hi.
Mixer! Alright, when you mix it, it should be really liquidy and runny, but that's okay. Then you're going to take a spatula and just run it along the outside to make sure everything is well combined. Then you're going to mix it one more time. Now you're going to grab your dry mixture and your wet mixture, and then you're going to add 1/3 of the dry ingredients to your wet mixture. Just kind of eyeball it. You're going to mix it on low until it is well combined. The mixture will start getting thicker at this point.
I just hear it bubble.
Add half of the remaining dry. And mix again. Then you're going to add the rest of your dry. Now that you've incorporated all of your ingredients, you're going to scrape down the edges one last time, give it a last mix, and then it'll be fully smooth. So you're going to grab your muffin tins, your batter, and something to scoop the batter into the muffin tins with. I like to use these little ice cream scoops. I also like to make cookies with these. This is one of my favorite kitchen tools. Now we are just going to put 1 scoop into each cavity of the muffin tin, making sure that it's 1/4 inch under the baking paper, or the cupcake liner. There we go. Now it's time to put these in the oven. It is now set at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. You're going to put them in for 5 minutes at that temperature. Then you're going to reduce the temperature to 350 and bake it for another 10 to 15 minutes, or until you stick a toothpick into one of them and it comes out clean.
Make sure they're on the same rack in the oven with the blow fan off.
While those are in the oven, we are going to make the lemon glaze. So what you're going to need: 1 cup of powdered sugar and the juice of 1 lemon. We might not use all of it, but you know.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're just going to slowly incorporate the lemon juice into your powdered sugar. You can also use milk, but the lemon juice just really enhances the lemon flavor. Add 1/3 of it at a time, or like add a little bit at a time until it gets to a good consistency, basically. Well, a little more. Okay. Then you're going to mix it.
Oh, that looks so good. I just want to eat it. I want to eat it.
Alright, so our glaze is ready. If it is still thick after adding all of the lemon juice, you can add a little bit more. Or if it is too runny, then you can add a little bit of powdered sugar. It's just really trying to find a good balance between the two so that the texture is right. Here, I'll show you. So this is what the glaze looks like. It's just like a glaze texture. It's not too runny, not too thick, and we are going to be putting it into a piping bag later. You're going to want to set that aside and then let your muffins bake, and then let them cool for at least 10 minutes until we do the next step. Okay, so we have took our muffins out of the oven, let them cool completely, and now it is time to glaze them. So we have the glaze that we made, and we're just going to give it a little stir because it kind of forms a little bit of a dry skin on top of it, because it's going to act like royal icing and it will set. So how we're going to put this on is I have a little sandwich bag and I put it into a cup, and then I'm just going to pour the glaze into the cup.
Some would say it was satisfying.
Alright, so now that we have done that, as you can see, it's all in here, and we're just going to get as much air as we can out of the baggie before closing it. Alright, so now we have the icing in the baggie, and I'm going to get it all into one of the corners, and then I'm going to hold it just like you would a piping bag. Maybe you can twist it a little bit, but now this is going to be like a piping bag situation. So you're going to cut off a small portion of the bag in the corner, just the smallest little hole because it's a really thin mixture. My hands release.
You could use your teeth to like kind of rip it off if you want scissors.
And then drizzle it over the top of the muffins. And I'll show you in a second actually.
Do like a circle, like a spiral.
So you're just going to so as you can see, there's kind of a little room at the top where the baking paper sticks up a little bit. And that is going to be our advantage in this case because when you're putting the glaze on the top, it won't drip down. You can totally fill them up. If you fill them up more, that's totally fine. It just might drip down the sides a little bit, but your fingers might get a little sticky. That's why I like to fill it up. I like to underfill it usually because then the baking paper can catch all of the glaze that doesn't stick to the top. And that is how you make these really delicious lemon poppy seed muffins. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to comment down below what kind of videos you want to see next, whether it's cooking, baking, or anything in between. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video like this one. Thank you so much for watching again, and have an awesome rest of your day. Bye! Alright, so the first thing we need to do... Well, oh wait, he's over here. Okay, anyway. Is prep our baking cupcake line. What are you, a prince? So,
Oh, hey. Oh, I do have something orange. You guys need to take a shower. Here you go.
you beat it, nerve. After you've wicked me the...
Why did you do that?
Ah!
Where did it come up? You're in here.
Ah!
Mama. Mama.
Not going in. Quick. There we go. Some more lemon juice. Juice of the lemons.